President's Day invite, women's final recap. We've got Carleton versus Santa Cruz. And listen, if this is starting to feel familiar, it's because Carleton is back in finals again. They took down Santa Barbara invite a few weeks ago and are now hunting for the two-peat. Meanwhile, Santa Cruz rolls in as rising stars after knocking off the defending champs from last year, UBC in semis. So yeah, new blood versus final boss energy type of game. Carleton starts on offense in dark. Santa Cruz comes out trying to trap them on the sideline, but Gelfen immediately says not today and launches an absolute bomb. Zeidenberg boxes out perfectly for the opening hold, 1-0 for Carleton. Santa Cruz turns it on a high pass to an under, and Fina wastes no time in punishing them. She sends an OI flick to McDaniel for the first break of the game. That's 2-0 Carleton, and they are already looking very, very comfortable. Carleton comes down with a zone, but Santa Cruz responds with not just one, but two stunning hammers from Rachel Chang, just dots to get them on the board. But every time Santa Cruz scores, Carleton has an answer. Gelfen continues her long ball throwing clinic, this time finding Eliza Barton for another quick hold. Then we get one of those chaotic, slightly unhinged points that feels like it's never going to end. A couple deep shot turns, and yet another when Fisher skies for a massive block on a third huck attempt of that same point. And somehow, it just keeps going. 7 turns later, yes, 7. Gelfen subs in after an injury, immediately hits Burris, who sets up Matilda Pro for the break. That point had everything: drama, exhaustion, and probably a few existential crises. Santa Cruz stays patient against the Carleton zone on the next one. They work it all the way down, but Birdsmith's hammer gets blocked by Marshall, and Carleton gives it right back, and finally, Agueros finds Birdsmith for the hold. Then we get some defensive highlights. Kaplan gets a rare hand block on Hakimi, a play so rare that you're more likely to guess your old Netflix password on the first try. But the point refuses to end. Gelfen eats up an errant pass, and then later gets her third block on that same point on a deep shot. Eventually, Hakimi settles things down and finds Barton to push the lead 5-2, but then Santa Cruz starts crawling back. They set a zone and get a big block for Nokudu, and then Desali and Birdsmith basically play catch in the end zone before finding Nokudu for the break. Suddenly, it's close again, and we feel the energy starting to shift. 3 turnovers later, Hakimi finally punches in to McCroy. Carleton takes half 7-4. Out of halftime, Santa Cruz gives away the disc early, and Burris wastes no time. A spicy inside forehand to Wong for the break. 8-4, and the gap is starting to feel real. After an uncharacteristic drop from Barton, Gelfen locks down on the reset D to get the disc right back, and then floats out a forehand on a platter to Barton for the redemption score. That's the kind of don't worry I'll fix it team energy that every team wants. But Burris keeps the pressure coming with sticky hands and a nice pass to McDaniel. Suddenly it's 10-5, and Santa Cruz is starting to run out of runway. There's a wild point later where Desali picks off Fina twice. Teams trade turns, and Wakudu makes an absurd hand-eye catch that looks like a goal but gets called back on a stall. Brutal. Hakimi then finds Barton again for her 4th goal of the game, and Carleton keeps pulling away. Final point, Helen Burris steps up and delivers a clean backhand break to Fina for the goal and the game. Carleton Syzygy takes it 13-7, wins Pres Day, and makes it 2 tournaments in a row this season already. Quietly dominant, incredibly deep, and still much the team to beat.